Zipp has 4 new wheel sets with built-in tire pressure sensors that can give you real-time feedback on your Garmin, your Wahoo, or your Hammerhead computer, and also give you high and low pressure alerts on the wheel itself. It's a continuation of the technology from the original Quarq Tyrewiz that launched back in 2018. In this video, I'll tell you what's new, what's cool, what the limitations are, what's missing, what other similar options are from SRAM and other companies, and a bit of speculation about the future. First, a little bit about the past. SRAM has bought a number of companies and has done, in my opinion, a great job of integrating those products into their offerings. For instance, SRAM bought Quarq, the power meter company, back in 2011, and by 2012, Quarq power meters were showing up on red cranks. SRAM bought Zipp in 2007, and now there's a similar story happening with the Tyrewiz into the wheels. First time I saw these guys was at Unbound in 2018 on the wheels of Jim Meyer, the man who invented and founded the Quarq power meter company. And now we're having this technology plus some updates that tuck neatly into one of 4 Zipp wheels. There are 3 high-end, high-dollar variable depth wheel sets, the 353, the 454, and the 858. Those are all north of $4,000. And then there's this guy, the $2,200 303 SW, which replaces the stalwart Firecrest in the 303 lineup. While the first 3 are dedicated road wheels, this is a road/all-road/gravel wheel. The Aero is optimized for 35 mil tires, but it can handle up to, according to Zipp, a 44 mil. Why not a 45? I don't know. But this is a 45, the new Maxxis Reaver, and to my eye, it fits quite well as far as not having a huge drop off from the tire to the wheel. So let's talk about what's new with this integration into the wheel. So in addition to the aesthetic integration of having this technology tucked into the rim, you're also getting the technological integration of having this as part of the Axis ecosystem. To wake the thing up, it works like any other Axis part, and the shake to wake, you can just drop the wheel on the ground and then the light starts flashing. When it's all set to go, it blinks a reassuring green. If the tire pressure is too low, it slowly flashes red. If the tire pressure is too high, it quickly flashes red. How does it know what's too high and too low? Well, that's how you set it up with the app, another integration thing. The SRAM Axis app, the same that you use if you're an Axis user for your components, can help you set up your tires tubeless if you've never put on tubeless tires before, and it can suggest a tire pressure starting range based on your weight, your bike weight, the wheel you're using, the tire width you're using, and then your riding application. Now, while that flashing light indication is most useful when off the bike, either before you start a ride or perhaps you've got a flat and you wanted to check to see if you're still in range, you can do that visually without having to give it the old thumb check. What I think is cool is having that real-time data on your computer. Not that you're going to be staring at it all the time, but if you hit something, you hear a little air go out and your sealant does its job and seals it up, you can, like, especially in an event, but even just when riding with your friends, at a glance see if you lost 1 or 2 psi, or if you lost like 20 psi and you really should stop and put some more in it before you roll a tire. So that, to me, is the primary cool feature of a tire sensor. Another thing that I think is cool is that it can allow you to dial in your tire pressure, something that we talk about a lot in the gravel world, but honestly, few of us actually do, right? As far as going out and sessioning a section to see, okay, how does this feel at 34 psi? How does this feel at 26 psi? What gives me the most comfort and the most traction? And if you really want to really dork out, you can hit the same section over and over, look at your power, and compare that along with your tire pressure. And with the tire pressure data going in to your ride file, into your fit file, whether you're getting that from a Tyrewiz, whether you're getting that from a competitor like a SKS or a new Kickstarter option Outrider, that is just one more data point you can have as far as figuring out what's not only comfortable, but more efficient. So what is the ideal tire pressure for you? And are any of these online tire pressure calculators actually correct? SRAM and Silca and Envy and anyone who has a tire pressure calculator worth its salt. If you look at the fine print, we'll say these are suggested ranges to start with, and then you got to go out and test it for yourself. Which leads us to what is missing, which is the gravel wheel set with an integrated axis wheel center. I would suspect that's coming, but as of now, the Explorer wheel set, the Monster 32 mil internal, does not yet have such an option. I do not foresee a lot of people who have existing Zipp wheels running out to replace them with this axis wheel sensor model. Although I think it is a bit of enticement for folks when they are shopping for a new wheel set, and I'm hopeful that, judging on SRAM's past track record with integrating technology like this into OE bikes, original equipment on bikes you can get in a bike shop or online, that this could be available as part of a full package. So that could be a cool thing. Other options in the meantime, both the original Tyrewiz and Tyrewiz 2.0. The Tyrewiz 2.0 has the flashing light indications. This just has the real-time feedback for your computer. Both of those are available on SRAM's website and perhaps through bike shops. SKS has a model, the Air Spy, which goes for $166. And then the new upstart brand Outrider on Kickstarter is offering a set for $55 for a pair. And the positive benefit to all of those designs, of course, is that they can work on any wheel, not just a custom-made for it $2,000 to $4,000 wheel set. A little bit more tech info on the axis wheel sensor wheels. One, you can run them with a tube should you tear your tire and need to put in a tube. These wheels come with a special TPU tube with a special tube that works with the air sensor. Also, you can remove the valve and put in a normal tube to get home, but you won't be getting your tire pressure data in that scenario. The wheels also ship with a syringe, so you can put sealant in, just making sure that the sealant goes all the way into the tire and it's not getting into the special valve stem and clogging up your pressure sensor. You can also just put sealant straight in the tire before the tire is put on the rim, but it's a lot tidier, many of us have found, to install the tire completely and then run the sealant in through the valve stem. So you can do that with this. Just make sure you use the special syringe included sealant. So that's what's new with the 4 new Zipp wheels with the axis wheel sensor system. I'll be test riding these wheels some more, although frankly I don't expect the wheels themselves to behave any differently than 303 Firecrests of the past. I have been appreciating having that data and the clean look to the things. Let me know what questions you have. I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.